The birth of Bangladesh in 1971 was a momentous event. It reshaped the geopolitical landscape of South Asia. India, instrumental in Bangladesh's liberation, emerged as a crucial ally. However, the relationship has been far from smooth. Suspicions linger, accusations fly. The historical baggage of the past continues to cast a long shadow. This essay delves into the complexities of India-Bangladesh relations since 1971. It examines the political, economic, and diplomatic dynamics. It explores the perspectives of both nations. The legacy of the 1971 war, where India provided military and humanitarian support to Bangladesh, remains a potent symbol of solidarity, yet it also sowed the seeds of mistrust. Bangladesh, wary of being seen as an Indian proxy, has sought to assert its independence. India, on the other hand, has legitimate security concerns. It seeks to maintain its influence in a strategically important neighbor. This delicate balancing act has played out over decades. It has shaped the contours of a relationship marked by both cooperation and contention. Understanding this complex interplay is crucial for navigating the future of India-Bangladesh ties. The stakes are high. A stable and prosperous Bangladesh is in India's interest. A Bangladesh free from external interference is essential for regional peace and stability. The road ahead is fraught with challenges. Addressing historical grievances, managing economic asymmetries, and respecting each other's sovereignty are paramount. Only then can India and Bangladesh truly live up to the promise of their shared history. The journey requires empathy, understanding, and a commitment to dialogue. The destination is a relationship based on mutual respect and shared prosperity. The 1972 Indo-Bangladesh Treaty of Friendship, Cooperation and Peace was a landmark agreement. Signed in the aftermath of Bangladesh's liberation, it laid the foundation for bilateral relations. The treaty enshrined principles of mutual respect, non-interference, and peaceful coexistence. It also established a framework for economic and cultural cooperation. For India, the treaty provided strategic advantages. It secured its eastern flank and enhanced its regional standing. The treaty granted India access to transit routes through Bangladesh. It facilitated trade and connectivity. These provisions were seen as crucial for India's security and economic interests. However, the treaty has also been a source of contention. Critics in Bangladesh argue that it compromises their country's sovereignty. They point to India's alleged use of the treaty to exert influence in Bangladeshi affairs. Concerns have been raised about India's role in Bangladeshi politics, security, and economy. The debate over the treaty reflects the broader complexities of the relationship. While it has undoubtedly fostered cooperation in various fields, it has also fueled resentment and suspicion. This duality underscores the need for a constant recalibration of ties. Open dialogue, transparency, and a willingness to address concerns are essential. The treaty, originally envisioned as a symbol of enduring friendship, has become a lightning rod for criticism. Addressing these concerns is crucial for building a more sustainable and mutually beneficial relationship. The future of India-Bangladesh ties hinges on finding a balance between cooperation and sovereignty. It demands sensitivity to historical sensitivities and a commitment to equitable partnership. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the founding father of Bangladesh, enjoyed close ties with India. His party, the Awami League, has historically been seen as pro-India. This perception stems from India's crucial role in Bangladesh's liberation war. The Awami League, leading the fight for independence, found a natural ally in India. This historical bond has had a profound impact on bilateral relations. The Awami League, when in power, has often adopted policies perceived as favorable to India. This has included cooperation on security, trade, and connectivity. The party's stance has been shaped by a shared history of struggle and a belief in India's strategic importance. However, this perceived closeness has also drawn criticism. Opponents accuse the Awami League of being beholden to India. They allege that the party prioritizes Indian interests over those of Bangladesh. These accusations, often politically motivated, highlight the challenges of maintaining a balanced relationship. The Awami League, for its part, maintains that its policies are in Bangladesh's best interest. It argues that cooperation with India is essential for the country's development and security. The party points to its efforts to address historical grievances and negotiate equitable agreements. The Awami League's relationship with India remains a sensitive issue in Bangladeshi politics. Balancing historical ties with contemporary realities is a delicate task. It requires skillful diplomacy, political acumen, and a commitment to safeguarding Bangladesh's interests. The future of this partnership will depend on navigating these complexities with wisdom and foresight. The relationship between India and Bangladesh is not without its share of challenges and controversies. Allegations of interference in each other's domestic affairs have often surfaced, adding layers of complexity to their interactions. Such accusations have the potential to strain diplomatic ties and fuel domestic discord within both nations. In Bangladesh, there are voices that claim India's involvement in their political landscape is too intrusive. They argue that India's influence extends beyond mere diplomacy and into the realm of internal politics. On the other side, India has expressed concerns over activities in Bangladesh that they believe could affect their national security. These mutual suspicions have, at times, overshadowed the spirit of cooperation and friendship that the two countries aim to foster. Addressing these allegations requires a nuanced approach. Both nations need to engage in open and honest dialogue to dispel misunderstandings and build trust. It's essential to recognize the sovereignty and independence of each other while working towards common goals. The path to resolving these issues lies in mutual respect and a commitment to peaceful coexistence. The domestic discord arising from these allegations can have far-reaching implications. It can influence public opinion, affect political stability, and even impact economic relations. Therefore, it is in the best interest of both India and Bangladesh to address these concerns proactively and constructively. By doing so, they can pave the way for a more harmonious and prosperous future. In conclusion, the journey of India-Bangladesh relations is marked by both challenges and opportunities. Navigating this complex landscape requires wisdom, patience, and a shared vision for a better tomorrow. With empathy and understanding, the two nations can overcome their differences and build a stronger, more resilient partnership. Trade between India and Bangladesh has grown significantly over the years, with both countries benefiting from the exchange of goods and services. However, there are challenges that need to be addressed. Water sharing, for instance, remains a contentious issue, with both nations striving to find a fair and sustainable solution. And then, there's the growing influence of China in the region, which adds another layer of complexity to their relationship. As India and Bangladesh navigate these challenges, the future of their partnership will depend on their ability to collaborate and find common ground. Bangladesh finds itself at the crossroads of several competing influences. On one hand, there's India, with its historical, cultural, and economic ties. On the other, China, with its ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, offers significant investment and infrastructure development. The United States and other Western nations also play a role, often focusing on governance and human rights. These diverse influences create a complex landscape for Bangladesh to navigate. Balancing sovereignty with strategic interests is no easy task for Bangladesh. The country must weigh its national priorities against the benefits and risks of aligning with global powers. Maintaining autonomy while fostering beneficial relationships requires a delicate diplomatic dance. Bangladesh's leadership must carefully consider how to protect its sovereignty without isolating itself from valuable partnerships. The road ahead presents both challenges and opportunities for India and Bangladesh. Border management, water sharing, and trade agreements are ongoing issues that require continuous dialogue and cooperation. However, there are also opportunities for collaboration in technology, education, and regional security. Both nations stand to gain significantly from a stable and prosperous partnership. Navigating the complexities of the India-Bangladesh relationship demands a nuanced approach. Historical grievances, economic interests, and geopolitical strategies all play a part in shaping their interactions. It's a relationship that requires patience, understanding, and a commitment to mutual respect. As both nations move forward, the focus must remain on building a future that benefits their people and the region as a whole.